Happy Thursday. It's the Trigger Rich Bontrager streaming live on multiple channels once again. 2 p.m. with the Trigger. Here every day to help you shine on camera, shine on stage, to help elevate you and your brand authority because, again, you're important. And what you have to say is important. Before I get rolling today, what we're going to be talking about here, did you catch the show last night, How to Rock the Stage? What an incredible show last night. Talking about overcoming, defying the odds. Paul was born with cerebral palsy. Now he's a speaker, he's a coach, he's an influencer, and he's walking. And they were told, his mother and he were told he's never going to walk. A great story defying the odds. And I really want to encourage you. The podcast is already up. We are streaming the podcast right now on Apple and other outlets. And we also have the video up on the website as well. But hit that QR code and subscribe to the podcast because stories like that about how he is rocking the stage himself, making an impact in people's lives, and coaching people on mindset and strategy. It's incredible. You really don't want to miss these shows. We stream them live Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, multiple channels, and the replay goes up Thursdays at 11 a.m. Hit that QR code and come along and join us on these amazing conversations that we get to have each and every week. Today, we are going to have a very fun conversation here for the 2 p.m. about growing importance of peer councils. Now, a lot of people are talking about masterminds. Get into a mastermind, learn and scale and grow, be in that elite crowd, the people that the experts, the wise sages of your industry. I love masterminds. We're going to be launching a mastermind from Rock the Stage coming up very, very soon, all on media and media skills and how it helps you get more clients, get more revenue. By learning media, you will trigger a lot more things to help you grow your brand. But peer councils is a different idea. And I'm becoming more and more an advocate of this myself. I am going to be launching a peer council. Let me kind of explain what I think this looks like. And it's different than a mastermind. A mastermind is meant to help you grow with others. And usually there's one or two people that are pouring into it. We live in a crazy mixed up world. It's ever changing right now. It's getting tougher for so many people to find out what's the best way to navigate the sales, the marketing, the branding, the revenue, all the different things. And a peer council is where really you get equal peers, people of the same status, influence, expertise. It doesn't mean they have the same amount of livelihood and years into it, but they've achieved something that you all have overlapped and you hang out in that. And you literally select people. Will you come join me in a peer council? I'm not here to coach you. We're here to meet on a regular basis to figure out what's going to work and not work. What are you trying? It's really a group to say, I'm going to bear it all open. I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. What are the strategies I'm working on? Excuse me. What are the things I've tried that aren't working, and vice versa. And you literally help one another figure out the new way of life, business, public speaking, podcasting. Because right now, talking to everyone I talk to, look, the emails, the phone calls, the Zoom calls, people are really spinning the wheel right now. Because we're trying to make it on our own. We're trying to do this in a way that it's me. I've got this figured out. I've done this before. And to be really honest, we haven't done this before. We have not gone from a pandemic to a recession to a changing environment where AI and other things are changing the market. Major corporations have gone through radical shifts since pandemic. They've closed down offices. They've let thousands upon thousands of people go. They've restructured. And we're hearing of bankruptcies. And then the whole AI thing is more and more jobs will be disappearing as the automated system, the virtual reality comes in. It's a whole different ball game of how we do things. I love getting the peer groups. That's one of the reasons I love going to conferences and getting together with friends that I know, trusted colleagues that I know, where I can sit down, grab something to eat or drink, and say, hey, how's it going? and they pull up another chair and another chair. And then we all of a sudden have this little peer group that miraculously grows. And we end up talking through the entire conference, getting together every so often to really hammer out new strategies, new pain points, new successes. Instead of just doing it at random at these gatherings and conventions, I think a peer council will be a major game changer for a lot of people. But you gotta be selective in this. You have to find the people that are in that same area. Earlier this week, we talked about 5 keys to finding a quality expert. You might want to go back and watch that one again. It'll be on replay on Saturday on the Rock the Stage Media channel on LinkedIn as part of our replay Saturdays. You can also check that out on the website on Well. But you need to find out those experts and kind of check them a little bit, because you don't want someone to come into one of these peer groups and dominate. It completely crushes it, kills it. It doesn't make it what it could be. This is really a private, closed door conversation with the best of the best in your sphere of influence. And you have to kind of come up with, okay, here's our litmus test. We're going to be trustworthy. We're going to keep this private and confidential. We're going to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, I'm hearing stories right now. If I could share those stories, it'd be painful. It'd be gut-wrenching. But there's a confidence, there's a trust that cannot be broken there. And that's a sacred trust. It can be very powerful, because as I do talk with people and they're reaching out, what's working for you, Trigger? How's it going there? Let me tell you what's going here. Hey, maybe we should try this. And we start sharing resources. And we get that whole feedback loop of quality, trusted people. That's the key to this. Amazing things happen. But someone's got to go first. Here's the challenge of a peer group. Because it's not a mastermind and it's not a coaching session. It's let's all get in the boat together and start paddling together. Someone's got to go first and admit by reaching out to fellow peers of, look, it's not all put together here, folks. And I'm scrambling. I'm trying to figure this out. I wonder if you are too. Would you be willing to be a part of my peer group with other people like ourselves? And let's get honest and help one another. The days of being independent are gone. Collaboration, we've talked about it a lot on 2 p.m. We've talked about it a lot on Rock the Stage show. Today, in fact, there's another post of another colleague talking about the power of collaboration. The days of being isolated by yourself and doing this are long gone. That was one thing I think we all learned out of the pandemic. We are better together. Now, that doesn't mean everyone becomes one big company and everyone conglomerates and comes together. That's not what it is. You keep your independence, but you're stronger by the honesty of what you're going to learn together. How strong do you want to be? How strong do you want to make it through the next 6 to 8 months? Because financial predictors are saying this is going to get worse, uglier. And I'm one of those positive thinkers. I'm positive all the time. But the reality is you can feel it tighten up right now. Again, this is kind of like Honesty Truth Week this week on 2 p.m. with the Trigger. Gotta just let you know, you can feel it tightening up. You can hear it in people's conversations. How bold are you? How good of a leader are you? How willing are you to say, I need other people in the room with me, and they need me, and let's wrestle and grow and hold the line together and do this better together. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear feedback. Have you done a peer council? How's that gone for you? I've done them in different sectors of my career life over different opportunities, and there were 5 guys that we particularly during my ministry years, we were a peer group. And man, it was great. It was also gut-wrenching when one came in and said, I got this going on, guys. You cannot believe it. And we'd all huddle up, get together, and have some great conversations. It's a very free-flowing, mysterious thing, but peer groups do work. Give it a try. Also, again, drop me a line. Let me know what you think about this idea. Is Trigger going nuts? Is Trigger just completely No, Rich at richbontrager.net or visit rockstagemedia.com. Either one, you can connect with me. We can also book time. By the way, if you want to book time and talk on this, here's how you do it. Really easy. Hit that QR code right there. Let's have a discussion on this. If this is one of those pain points for you, let's talk about your media skills, your branding skills, what's going on with your podcast, your streaming show. Where's the pain point that you're stuck out? And Rock the Stage Media is going to help you do that. That's my commitment that we're going to work through and talk through. But this is a simple discovery call to kind of see. So if you got a question and you don't want to put it in the chat, you don't want to just do one of those blind little statements in an email and throw it out there. Here's how you do it. Hit that QR code and let's have some great conversations. Memorial Day weekend is coming up. It's a 4-day weekend. I'll be taking a break tomorrow with my 2 p.m. lives and I'll be taking a break on Monday as well. I want to encourage you to have fun, go out, relax, get away from things and enjoy the time with friends and family. But of course, stay safe. And we'll see you back here on Tuesday for another 2 p.m. with the Trigger. Love to hear from you. Are you ready for a peer council? Talk to you soon. We'll see you back on Tuesday